Hi everyone, so welcome to our group discussion too. Today we're gonna review a movie which is we recently watched Maze Runner, which is in the adventure genre, right? I hope you guys enjoyed the movie. So what do you guys think about the movie? Anyone?
So for the movie that we watched last week is the Maze Runner, and this Maze Runner is kind of thriller like. So the story is about like Thomas, who is a actor, and then he is being sent to the center, to the middle of the maze, and then they they like forget who are them, and then they only know that they are in the middle of the maze, and then they need to find the way out of the maze. So they need to find the exit to leave the maze. But uh, at the end, they actually managed to find out the exit of the maze, and then I think it's very exciting when watching this movie, and so I think it worth to watch. What do you guys think? Any actor that you like, or any part you guys like?
I like Thomas' character the most because Thomas, right? The character names Thomas' character because he is bravely. He is the first one who can kill the griever at Glad. And other than that, he quite stubborn because one of the leader who is LB asked him to follow the rule by not entering the maze, but he don't want to listen the leader. He entering to help. He entering the maze because he want to help Minho to carry LB because LB is injured there. Other than that, I'm not sure. How about you guys?
So I personally think that the movie was okay, and I think the protagonist there, which is Thomas, right? I think because like the introduction of the movie, it's like he went up to the kids and then he saw something at the bottom, right? And then it was like flashing lights, and then suddenly everyone went to him to like rescue, I guess. But there's like, and then they told the rules to them, to Thomas, right? And then Thomas was like, "Oh no, we're not gonna, I'm not gonna do that. I'm so curious about the maze." The thing is, for the first part, they saw the maze open up, and then they saw the passageway, right? And then one thing that really intrigued me was, they said like the maze changes every night. The funny thing, the next day, the passageway opens again, and it's the same passageway as yesterday, which is so weird to me. So that's like one of the plot holes that I noticed. But that one was okay to me, I guess. The one that I didn't like the most was the protagonist, the I don't remember the name, but he was like a bully. He was trying to be the leader of the team, but like not everyone. You can clearly see at everyone's face where everyone doesn't clearly how to say it, doesn't clearly believe him as a leader. So that part also kind of intrigued me also because like he's trying so to please everyone, but at the same time he looks just stupid because he tries so hard to be a leader. So that's what I think about him. And about Minho, Minho was the Asian guy was that got stuck with Albi, and Albi got stung, right? Minho was an okay character, but he didn't get enough plot storyline for him. But like I read the book, and the book always not like always, but like clearly mentions him. But in the movie, they mention Thomas most, just because like he's the main character. I understand that, but the side characters are also they didn't detail out the side characters that well. That's one part. So I think like for now, I think the movie is quite not that good, not that bad. Yeah, but the visuals are very good. What do you guys think?
As for me, I think the movie is good because it can grab my attention tightly all the time, and the fact was showed step by step according to the film. And the most impressive thing I can remember was the gate. All the gates of the gate was open, and the gravers were all come into the wall and attack the people. And the piece that last for almost 3 years was broke in a minute, and some people in the grade start to think about fight against the monsters and find the way out. So I think that's the most impressive thing for me. And what do you guys think?
Yes, I watched this movie again last week. In my opinion, the storyline is clear, and this movie is tries to show that we should be born brave to get through the difficult situation. For the background, the location is suitable, it's beautiful and peaceful. In contrast to the outside glide, the changing means using the fantastic visual effect to feel mysterious and dangerous. I can say that is the best visual effects I have ever seen in a movie. The most unforgettable thing in the movie was, can you still remember, Clark saved the Thomas and handled the statues symbolizing home to Thomas before he died, is which was very moving. To sum up, I like this movie, and I would like to recommend this movie to my friends, all of my friends. Don't miss this wonderful movie.
For me, The Maze Runner is an amazing movie. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes,
Alright.
yes.
The Maze Runner is an amazing movie to watch because it's about a teenagers that is so close with us, right? A teenagers that wake up inside an underground elevators with no memories of his identity. When he wake up, he was surrounded by a voice. Ivy, the leader of the place, said to him that he will know his name but no other past memories. His son goes to the other boys that didn't know their past memories except their names. One day a girl was arrived from an underground elevator with the note in her hand said that she the last person that come to the gate. At last, Thomas recalled that he and Teresa, which is the girls, worked for the organization that created the maze named Wicked. The boys unknowingly have been test subject for an experiment. For me, this movie have a lot of lesson. We can see it when the teenagers try to escape from the glade that patrolled by spider named Grievers to save their life. What we can take and apply in our life is try our best to find the solution because every problem have their own solution. Then goes to Thomas and Minho that try to find a way to escape from the glade while Gally decide to stay there because scared with the grievers. We need to be brave in face our challenge in life. I think it's a great movie for someone who love full of suspense. Obviously, there are not too much action scenes or fight scenes in this movie because, as we can guess, by the name Maze Runner, so that obviously they are running to save their life. Overall, that movie is very worth it to watch, and I will recommend it to my friends.
After watching this movie, I feel that courage is very important because with courage is the most important thing. Thomas can lead the monsters to the MOHD before leaving unit. The MOHD is about to close. This is can just kill monster, but at this character moment of life and death, it's really amazing to think of, such as math. In addition, when we adapt to an environment and being alive is a state where we oppose that person. When someone comes to oppose it, is jealous reaction to Thomas. He never hid this much to dependence. It must thinks that no one can go out and will be killed soon after entering the mass. That creating a kind of dependence on the creative life. At first, you will hit it, then you will get used to it, and finally, you will depend on it. No matter what, don't give up. I hope at any time. Yeah.
Hello guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, my name is SHAFAE. Okay, so for me, when I watch this movie, The Maze Runner, overall the movie is quite good and a cool movie for watch. For me, there are some of good scene that can I get from this movie. The first moment that the best for me is when the Thomas is attacked by an infected runner. In this scene, we can see the Thomas runs into Ben, and Thomas doesn't seem like himself, and turn out why Ben has been attacked by a beaver, which is one of the half monster who left in the maze. Second, the moment that I see for this movie is when the Thomas kills the unkillable Griever. This scene is a very good, very best moment that I when I watch the movie. Okay, that's what about other opinion.
Hello, hi everyone. My name is HAZWANI binti Muhammad Isa, and as I remembered from the last meeting, this is the one movie that I suggest to you guys, right? So, in my opinion, I would say it's a good movie because the role and the actor and the actress that playing their roles quite good since I never seen any of them in other movie. So I think it's a decent acting. And for me, other than that, the movie scene and the movie set is also quite fascinating because they use visual effects such as the griever when you see that the grievers chasing after Thomas and Minho in the maze. It looks so real and it sends shiver in my spine. In my spine. And other than that, for the most memorable scene, I would say that when LB got recovered after being stung by getting medicine from Teresa. He said that he remembered who is Thomas, so he asked why he comes to them rather than watching them from a screen. And after that, the leader is being attacked by the griever, and it's quite a sad moment after that. And for the last For the last scene, I would say it's really sad since I also shed my tears when Chuck protected Thomas from being shot by Gally, who is being stung while trying to escape the maze. And yeah, in theory, I would suggest this movie to anyone who would like to watch action or science fiction movie. And as I know, this is some kind of apocalyptic genre. So yeah, it is suitable for those that like this genre. That's all.
So guys only left me, right? So in my opinion, I agree with Jala's opinion. I also think the boy Thomas he can break the rule because he's a designer of this game, right? And I think but other children in that game they don't dare to break the rule. So we need to learn from the boy. And I've also searched others' opinion about this movie, and I think maybe I can show here. They said throughout the film, this big and remote labyrinth mainly reflect in the physiological shock to the tribe of people. This shock is particularly strong for young people who have lost their memories and come to a completely unknown world. Because of the unknown so fear, the companions who were trapped in the mass after failing to return before the gate was closed disappeared all night, and the monster who haunted them and wandered in the maze in the middle of the night became the most terrifying sight of the maze and turned into a nightmare for others. And for a source of stress, after scratching the names of their companies from the stone wall time and time again, these trapped graders got a countermeasure from the mark of a sort of orders that can keep everyone alive. One of which is that they cannot enter people without permission. Um, so I think that's all from me.
Okay, so everyone has said what they think about the movie, right? So all in all, most of us agree that the movie was great. Although I was the only one who said that the movie was above average, right? So for me, I do respect your opinion, yes, and all that, and I do think. But for the conclusion, I just wanted to ask, like, which target audience do you think the movie was targeting? Like, for example, teenagers or adults or young adults. Or which target audience do you think they're targeting? Who, so that they can like when you publish movie, who are their target audience? Yeah, that's the question. Anyone?
I think the movie target for teenagers who like to watch fiction because that movie is fiction and thriller, right? For me, myself, I really can't watch science fiction movie because it's hard for me to understand. I'm quite that person who blur and have to watch many times to understand the story. So the story I think not for me because I'm quite slow to understand the story.
Okay, for me, I'm very suggest to watch this movie for teenagers because we can see. Sorry. Can other guys continue first? I will continue after this.
So I think I could continue. For me, I think the best target audience for this movie is teenagers because teenagers are at an age that wants to make different from others and loves to take adventures, and they are at their most brave age. So I think this movie can attract them and satisfy their image, their how to say their curiosities. So I think the best audience for this movie is teenagers.
Okay, so we're running out of
Yes.
time. So I think like everyone agrees that this movie, most of the people in this group agrees that this movie was great, and some don't agree with that. That's okay, and most, probably all of you agree that their target audience was teenagers, right? So now to end this video, I think we need to come up with the next meeting date and time. What do you guys suggest for the date and time for the next group discussion? We're gonna discuss about what movie we're gonna watch next and the genre of it. So when are you guys free?
The same date like today? Next
Oh,
week,
so
Friday.
Next week,
next week.
same date.
Okay. Same day and same time, right? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.
Okay, thank you everyone. See you next time.
Thank you.
You guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.